This venue is called the Peet Studio. This is the company's sort of development space. Fun fact, it's named after Peet. Peet was the very first director of the Illawarra Performing Arts Centre, so he was here at the very beginning because the whole building was a bicentennial project and it opened in 1988. My name is Anne-Louise. I'm the director of Merrigong's Strange Ways Ensemble. I've worked at Merrigong since 2003, so I worked full-time at Merrigong from 2003 till the beginning of 2015. And since then I've been exclusively attached to the company as the director for the Strange Ways Ensemble. The ensemble itself is a group of professional actors who get together, who have sort of grown over time out of the Disability Trust program into a sort of professional ensemble who make work. So as the director of Merrigong Strange Ways Ensemble, this space is very important to us because this is our weekly meet-up space. This is where the magic happens, where we make all the original work. Remember, one of my good memories of here is when we ran a workshop with members of the Disability Trust drama program, and we ran it with Darryl Wallace. He ran a sort of music workshop, singing workshop, and so he would be running sort of like karaoke sessions out on the Bruce Gordon stage, and then in here he would come in with individual members of the workshop group to sort of workshop songs, like improvised songs. And then sort of from that workshop space it went into a show which was then created in here as well. So this space is very important to the ensemble as our kind of home, and we make the work here and then it gets translated onto the Bruce Gordon stage. I love the space. I think it's a really important kind of the generating space is where it all happens. It's where we make stuff. So it's where the ideas are born. I think my best memory was really when the place was formally transformed into a performance space. I mean, it hadn't really taken that leap until the whole thing was painted black. It used to be this disgusting bright blue. And it was just like, really hard on the eyes because we had these white lights and everything. And on this back wall was were mirrors. So it was a very kind of difficult place to work in, I found, because people were very distracted by themselves in the mirror. Going black also was just like a nice, much more nicely focused space than it was before. We're able to put the grid in there, to put lighting in, and it had different formations. I think we ended up settling on the stage being there, but it has moved around a lot. So that was probably my happiest memory, was actually making that happen, and it's been like that for years now. That was the other brilliant thing about this being a performance space, is that it was a performance space for local artists predominantly. So when we started that program of supporting local artists to present work, that presentation happened in here. It's always been used by the drama studio, which is Fiona Finley's drama program here for kids. Some fun facts about the Peet Studio. There's a doorway up the back here that leads into a cupboard, but that used to go into a kitchen. So that's weird, because the kitchen is now behind that wall, which is now walled up, but was originally a cupboard. So there you go, fun facts. So post-COVID, when things go back to normal, all those local artists who had projects planned for this period of time will be able to come back in here and get working, I think, So yes, hopefully it will hear the sound of song and laughter again.